So that's the kind of end of the Web of the Empress event now. So I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of go over the goods and bads and uglies of it, and kind of point out the good things they've done, the bad things they've done, and what I would like to see going forward for it. So strap in, folks. So the Bileweavers, rather than farming totems for event points that went red every 2 seconds, we got to farm these Bileweavers and some other mobs. You found them in the Bileweavers Nest, on bridges and towers and other points of the map. They spawned in little eggs, and if you got too close to them and alerted them, they would burst open and start attacking you. If you're quick enough, you could kill them in their egg, and you got event points for it. You got 1 event point for one you killed for a max of 50 in the match. The kind of implementation was good. They were dangerous in numbers, and they were squishy, so they were easy to kill, but they came in large numbers at you. They were a drama. The actual design of them was really good. They just fit right into the atmosphere. Everything was just really well done, so I would, if I saw them back, I wouldn't complain. So they get a good for me, a thumbs up. So the actual Bileweaver Nest, so this was like the 13th compound of the map, just like the circus or the Fool's hideout. What I liked about them is they spawned in every map, but they had a different location, and each location had a unique design to it, which made it fun to fight in, because it really was like a 13th compound. It wasn't just 13th compound across the same one on all maps, it was differently designed in each, which was really good. You've got your usual things like your envelopes with your XP, 4-shot boon and dark sight. 4-shot boon was just the obvious one to go for, 4 minutes of them all. The gambling machine, spent majority of my points on that. You got a random trait, you could for 2 tokens. Cash register you could spend for 2, and then you got your tarot cards as well. This gets a good for me. It's a thumbs up. I really liked it, and that design and atmosphere just slid right in. So as I said, gets a good for me. So scarce weapons. So this time around, they weren't put into the battle pass as an unlock. They were put as scarce weapons, which you found as a 3 event token unlock in the Bileweavers Nest. And the weapons were the Wildlands, which is a Centennial on steroids, which had a swift reload, and the Homestead 78, which was just a rival. It's like a double barrel Romero, so it had extra range. I liked the implementation of it this time round with it, rather than it being in the event. It couldn't get to straight away unless like you spent money to get to tier 15 for the first one, like they'd done for the Katana in Tides of Shadows. You actually could find and unlock them. I never used them because I'm a quirked out white boy and I love the bomb lance, so I never bothered with them. But I did like their implementation, and I thought it's how the Afto, Dolch and Autocrin should be in the game. But this implementation of it is a thumbs up for me. I'm happy with it and I would like it to stay.
Fuck.
So the tarot cards, these fell a bit short for me. I was very excited for them. They're still good, don't get me wrong, but they just weren't as good as I wanted them to be, or have as big an impact as I wanted them to have. The main problem with it was there was only 12 added to the game, and in a real life deck actually has 78. You can see there's fucking hunters in here. We only had 12, which isn't even a full suit, which like a suit of them is 14. Like the only ones I brought in from the start of the match I ever remember was a world card, because it's just a mobile mega clue to unlock to see everything, and the Empress if I was feeling a bit silly. I did use the other ones if I picked them up or found them. For example, like the Magician I would use. I never brought it in with me because you're going into the match accepting the fact that you're not going to pick up the bounty first. The Tower card I only used if I found it in the Bileweavers Nest, because there's no point bringing a card if you Bileweaver Nest spawned the other side, you kill the rest of the Bileweavers. Let me check my notes. The Sun, it only gave you like a minute of like mega regen, which is quite a short time to take up a slot. The Fool, you just copied the other cards, so you'd have to take 2 cards to get 3, it wasn't worth it. The Hangman, if you wanted to fight right off the bat, you could do it. I've seen a few people do it to and kill me. It just isn't worth it. Actual art design of them was really good. The animation for pulling them out and burning them was just phenomenal. It was so cool. They were a bit bugged sometimes. I had one where I popped the devil and it didn't work. There was a few really strong ones like the chariot card people didn't like. I did like this. I've done a few times to annoy people and wind them up and waste their time, make them run more, but that's just on me. But overall this got a good for me with a little bit of bad. I did honestly think that the mid drop content would be more cards, but we'll get into that in the next bit. So mid event content, I genuinely thought this was going to be more tarot cards or something getting dropped, and they were going to like flesh out the full deck. I was completely wrong, and the mid drop stuff was shite. It was fucking pointless. Like it shouldn't have been an add-on to something good, not its actual thing. So it was the first. We had 3 community challenges. One was kill Bileweavers and then 2 PvP ones. The Bileweaver one was done in stages. They had 1 stage, 2 stages, and 3 stages. First stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, and it was you unlocked codes at each stage if the community killed so many Bileweavers. But the problem was the codes were limited time for some reason, and not everybody knew the challenges. Like the event was going on. Some people didn't know until stage 3. Oh, I am in. My cat's at my feet. It's like a little grunt. Swapping at my feet and trying to climb a ladder or something, smacking my ass. He's being a little dick. So this is a little guy you saw attacking my feet earlier. His name is Min. He's a flame-tailed ragdoll. He loves a pet and he loves food. Thought I'd show you who the aggressor was. Oh, big shake. Oh. Cool, right, back to it. So first stage you got the code dropped, you used it, got skins. It was shite. It was fucking shite. It wasn't good. Then there was 2 PvP ones. First it was like 2 sides, and you picked skins were allocated to each side, and you killed players using these skins, and it counted to a total. So the first one was 1 side. Reward was birthday repost, so the big bayonet version of it, got a skin. And then the other side, no be surprised, was a Mosin skin. We needed another Mosin skin. So the Mosin side won, whatever, it's fucking shite, don't care. Skins are blank, especially Mosin ones. The next one was the same again, but this time it was a birthday marksman or an Afto skin. And again, didn't need it, it was shite, pointless, didn't take a part in it. Like, I think the birthday one, I didn't even care. But in all honesty, it was just shite. It wasn't even worth the time to put in, to be honest with you. And they hyped it up in like the announcement of the event on their Twitch stream. And it was honestly shite. So this honestly gets another for me. Another thing they had going on was the Twitch drops. So again, it's just people just put the streamers on in the background, and then they just got drops, and we've got a mixture of supply crates, weapon charms, weapon skins, things like weapon animation for the hammer and a hammer skin. I've yet to actually see anybody use it. And the last thing was a random legendary hunter skin. I got the Papa, the Red Knight Papa. It doesn't bother me, but I just done to get the free stuff. So this time around the battle pass was just cosmetics, so I didn't really give a fuck about it. I only bought it once I'd finished the full thing and then got the charm. That's when I bought it, because I was trying to buy more spaces for hunters. So I got some extra and bought it. The skin line on it was like the Vertile and Mosin family, and it looked like Venom and Spider-Man's like love child. Like, as I said, I don't give a fuck about skins, so I probably won't be really using them. We go, so hunter skins, weapon skins, charms, weapon animations, and blood bonds. The one thing I liked about this battle pass is the weapons weren't actually in it, that were new to it. They were in the kind of the weapon boxes in the Bileweavers Nest. So I would like to see that going forward, like the new weapons not being in the pass, and you just find ways to get them. But for me, it's just bad. I don't give a fuck about skins, so for me personally, it's bad. It's a good part of it, but we'll all give the good thing a good on how they implemented the weapons rather than being battle pass. So made it to the end of the video, so thanks for watching. My kind of final remarks on it is the event's been fun, it's been good. It brought me back into the game after a long hiatus of not playing it after Scorched Earth, and it's brought some good change and some bad things. So we're just looking on to new horizons now, especially with the Post Malone Encore event starting. I'll probably make this a regular thing for events. I'll give my thoughts and pieces on it and review it. You can also catch me live on Twitch on Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays at 6 till 9 minimum. And my cat's attacking my leg now. And Saturdays 10 till 1 GMT time. So I'll catch you there, folks.